Thank you so much, Gabriella. What a symposium that has been. A big thank you to Jayatma for speaking just before and her leadership at the UN level. A huge thank you to our audience and not just our participants on Zoom. There have been 450 who registered and attended throughout the 2 days, but also on YouTube and around the world, where I believe yesterday we had just 1,000 people joining in and were watching the live stream. A huge thank you to our team, in particular Kayla and Gabriella, but also Jill, Shannon, Amy, Amanda, Julia, who have worked extremely hard to make this incredible event happen. Is usually they work very hard, but in this case, doing it online has been extremely challenging, and they've done an incredible work. If we were standing in the Pontifical Academy of Sciences, I would be giving them a standing ovation right now, as they have been critical figures behind this work. So a huge round of applause to all of them. And a huge thank you to also Dr. Betsy Parker, who has been the patron of this symposium and constantly been supporting her and for her leadership on, for this important event as our supporter over the past several years. And she sent a lovely message to us last night saying that the symposium was fantastic. So we're very happy to hear that as well, and very happy to have her here. A massive thank you again to Monsignor and colleagues at PAST, but also our amazing partners at UNESCO, the Ban Ki-moon Center, the SDG Academy, CSC, and of course the Pontifical Academy. What an incredible 2 days this has been. A huge thank you to our speakers, starting with His Holiness Pope Francis, whom I wish a very happy birthday, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, Audrey Azoulay, Irina Bokova, Dr. Chia, and many more. And the second day we started with the Executive Director of UNICEF. We talked about, and we talked with human rights leaders, Kerry Kennedy and Hindu Ibrahim, young pioneers such as Felipe Belize and Alejandra, and then Professor Yanis Varoufakis and Alexandra Villaseñor and Mayor Garcetti, and of course, Professor Muhammad Yunus, and now Jayatma. So many incredible speakers. And through this, we talked about the critical role of education in fostering sustainable development through Mission 4.7. We got inspired by human rights activists. We learned from city leaders about the future of decarbonization, and we were reminded to foster our entrepreneurial spirit through wise words and fantastic examples, and now we're here. Finally, I would like to hand over to Professor Sachs and then for Monsignor to Sanchez Sorondo to close this as the patrons of this important symposium. And as the pandemic rages on, there is one last thing I would like to leave you with. There is now, as the pandemic rages on, an even greater need for young people to lead the movement for widespread and urgent reform and for a better and more prosperous world. And I would like to leave you with this one quote a mentor once shared with me. When asking for a better world, never be shy, always be persistent, and don't take no for an answer. It's your world, you have every right to shape it. And with that, I hand over to Professor Sachs. Thank you.